When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years, so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all peak the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all peak the flow.
Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This will be taken short.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 28-yard line.
Set, 180. Bust right.
Turn. Check!
Alpha!
Check!
Behind.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
We got right coming. Watch out. Bandit.
180. Check. Hey, Delta. Q. Go now. Behind.
On second down, Eckler. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's third and 10.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. They go play action. Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers hands off to Eckler. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. To the 8, boy. To the 8. To the 8. Come on. Alpha. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Badgley's kick is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
On first down, they're going option left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Son, took the outlaw. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mike, 49. Come on, D. 49 to Mike. 49.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Load it. Load it. 12.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Don't throw this way. Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Drop deep. Spot. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, Melvin Ingram just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Robert Kimdichie able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Red! 58, Mike. Pick it up, guys. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Left. 58, come on. Bravo. All day, just like that.
Third and long for Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 40 now on second down. Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Hassan Reddick gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Load it. 43 is the mark. Check that. Keep it skinny. Check that.
Now Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tyler Newsome now. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now it's Bird on the return. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back. What a momentum.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Check girls, check girls. Kill, kill, kill. Jumper, 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 jumper. Get a roll. West. Mike, 49. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Murray with a third and long. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Running on first down, Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And he hit his first. Now this from 43. Badgley able to knock this one through. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of them.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15 on the ground. This is Johnson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They go to Johnson again. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets it down to the 32. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. Here's Murray. This complete to the tight end, Clay. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll make it 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Check. Lucky. 58 to Mike, 58.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Completes it to Watt. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Johnson.
I got you, boy.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Joey Bosa. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
390. Mike, 58, right there. I got it.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Again, it's Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Check 26, check 26.
Murray now on first down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross, 58 yards. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Hey,
Here's Rivers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go! Let's get him. Hey! 23's the mic, boy. 89!
From just shy of midfield, Rivers. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The sack by Terrell Suggs.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
I'm going to go load it.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta! Load it. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, Delta!
Now Eckler. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Blake! 29, check 25. 43's the mic, boy, 43.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Buffalo lock.
They'll run here with Eckler. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.